Good evening. South Dakota's legislative session begins 2 weeks from today.
2026 is an election year. All 105 seats across the state, the House and the Senate, will be up for election. Also, the races for the governor's office and U.S. House of Representatives will each feature candidates who currently serve in the state legislature.
KELOLAND's Dan Santella takes a look now at how electoral politics might impact South Dakota's 2026 legislative session.
South Dakota's 2026 legislative session begins on January 13th and has its final legislative day set for March 30th. But another date, June 2nd, looms large. That's when voters will cast their ballots in the 2026 primary election.
I'm afraid we're going to be heavy on hot air and a little bit light on progress this year.
The race for the Republican nomination in South Dakota's gubernatorial race features 4 candidates, at least 2 of whom will have direct impacts on the upcoming legislative session. Current Governor Larry Roden, current Speaker of the House John Hanson, current U.S. Congressman Dusty Johnson, and Aberdeen businessman Toby Doden. And the Republican primary contest for that seat currently occupied by Johnson includes State Senator Casey Crabtree. Lawmakers' decisions on bills and the budget won't happen in a vacuum. Different political factors and considerations will impact a yay or nay vote. So how might electoral politics affect the legislative session in Pierre?
I see the session being a mix of things that I know we can get done because there's uniform agreement. I see a mix of infighting happening, particularly around the governor's race and the Republican primary for governor.
I think we're still going to see a lot accomplished, whether that's good or bad. But I do think that when it comes to those priorities that those specific candidates have, it is going to be harder for them to pass that legislation, knowing that, again, there are different camps of legislators who are supporting specific gubernatorial candidates.
Politics, of course, are synonymous with Pierre. Concerns for contests to be decided after the session ends are one thing, and the tasks at hand during the session are another. But an election year is distinct.
It'll probably have some impact. Hopefully it won't have a lot, and the governor candidates that are all involved can say, hey, we've got a job to do. We've got bills to get through, and we've got the people, the citizens to protect and engage with.
I think it always complicates it when you have a lot of candidates in those big races, your governor races, your congressional races. And I just want to remind, and this will be my job as the president pro tem, to keep reminding our legislators, especially our senators, to focus on what we do and why we were elected to be there. And that's to focus on the legislature.
And coming up in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, we'll look ahead to how the upcoming legislative session might unfold from lawmakers' perspectives.